Once upon a soft and silent morning, the forest was still. No bird sang, no brook babbled, even the wind tiptoed quietly between the trees. Goldilocks opened her eyes, blinking at the silence. She sat up, confused. Where were the sounds? The forest always hummed with life. But now, it was as if someone had turned the world on mute. Curious and calm, Goldilocks picked up her sketchbook and her honey biscuit, then stepped outside into the quiet woods. She walked carefully, listening. But there was nothing to hear. Soon, she arrived at a little cottage nestled between the trees, the bear family's home. On the porch stood Papa Bear tapping his foot, but no sound came from the wood. Inside, Mama Bear stirred a bowl of porridge. The spoon moved, but it made no clink. And Baby Bear? He held his tiny flute to his mouth and blew with all his might. Not even a squeak. Goldilocks stepped closer. "What happened?" she asked in a whisper. The bears didn't answer with words. They just looked around, confused, and a little sad. Baby Bear held up a leaf. On it, he'd drawn a strange feather, one that shimmered blue like the sky at dusk. Goldilocks gently nodded. "I think I can help." She took the leaf and followed a trail of soft, glowing feathers into the deeper forest. Through trees wrapped in mist and moss that felt like velvet under her feet, Goldilocks walked until she reached a quiet grove. There, resting on a stone covered in moss, was a bird. But not any bird. It was made of wind, and light, and whispers. The echo thief. All around it, glowing orbs floated in the air. Inside each orb were the stolen sounds. A giggle, a whistle, the rustle of leaves, the song of the stream. The echo thief blinked at her with soft, glowing eyes. It didn't hiss or flap its wings, it just looked lonely. Goldilocks stepped gently forward. "Why did you take the forest's voice?" she asked. The echo thief lowered its head, and in a shimmer of memory, Goldilocks saw what it felt. Darkness, silence, loneliness. It had no songs of its own, so it borrowed the songs of others to feel full. Goldilocks smiled kindly. "You don't have to take," she said. "You can join us. We'll share our sounds with you." The bird tilted its head. Then slowly, carefully, it opened its wings. The orbs of stolen sound began to glow, then burst into soft sparks of golden light. Suddenly, a bird chirped, a branch creaked, and far away, Baby Bear's flute played a cheerful little note. The forest was awake again. Back at the bear family's cottage, the warmth had returned. Mama Bear served fresh honey pie. Papa Bear played a song on his carved wooden flute. Baby Bear danced in his chair. And the echo thief? It perched by the window, whistling softly, in harmony. Goldilocks opened her sketchbook and drew the moment, not to capture it forever, but to remember how it felt. That night, under a sky full of stars, Goldilocks and the bear family lay together in a quiet meadow. The echo thief nestled beside them. Above them, the moon glowed softly. And somewhere in the breeze, a new sound was born, a gentle hum of a lonely creature no longer alone. The end.